Hey there, today's short business lesson is people are more important than contracts. Now, why do I say that? Because people will spend thousands drafting a big document, lots of confusing language and topics, and then sign that agreement with somebody who's a complete dirtbag and wonder why they can't collect on what is an otherwise awesome agreement. This illustrates the point perfectly of why people are more important than the agreement. And let me give you an example story about somebody I know was having a house built. And they got 3 bids, great job. And then they took just the lowest bid. They didn't do any real research into who this person was. They seemed nice enough, I guess, so they just proceeded into the agreement. Well, I'm sure you can kind of figure out where this is going. It turns out this person took a lot of money way ahead of schedule during the construction process, so a lot less building had happened than money that had been collected, and ultimately the builder just disappeared. So this person was left holding the bag with a half-built house in the middle of the winter and a builder nowhere to be found. And had paid out more money than the work that had been done and very little recourse. All that could have been solved by just doing a little bit of due diligence and talking to some people that this person had dealt with in the past and going and looking at houses. Yeah, all that stuff's a pain in the neck, right? But let me tell you, they tried to sue the person, going back to the construction project. They spent a ton of time and collected zero money because the person went bankrupt. Don't sign agreements with bad people. It's always worth it to at least spend as much time researching who you're going into business with as it is spending time and money on some legal eagle that's going to draft you some amazing document. If the person signing it is a jerk, it's not going to matter. And trust me, you might win in court 5 years later, and your victory can be completely meaningless, because if that person doesn't have any money, you're never going to collect. So, you can run around town telling everyone you want a lawsuit, but that's going to be about the end of it. Again, I can't emphasize enough. Agreements are great, but it's really more important of who you're signing it with than it is spending a gargantuan sum of money trying to make it like airtight. It really doesn't work. So with that, please, as you go forward, pay attention to who you're thinking about getting into business with, because very often a little bit of upfront work will steer you away from people that can be a very, very expensive distraction. With that, I wish you an awesome day, and we'll see you soon.